So where can you go from here? What improvements can you add to this? You can add more rooms or difficulty levels. You can create different themes like horror, sci-fi, or fantasy. You can add a timer that appears on the screen. You can let players create custom riddle packs. You can add sound effects or ambient audio. And that's it. You now have a fully working AI escape room that generates new riddles every time you play. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what your final score was. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy coding. All right, so as you can see, we have put our code in a file named AI underscore riddle underscore master.py. We've done our imports from TK interface, Ollama, JSON, the OS time, random, and date time, so we can access all them. We set up our color scheme so that it's consistent throughout and easy to type in. Set up our save file name, and then we made our class. And we called it AI Riddle Master. So we then go to our standard initialization function. What this does is it creates the main window, sets the window size, title, and background color, initializes all the game variables, player name, current room number, the total number of rooms, hints used, score, start time, current riddle and answer, and list of solved rooms, flags for whether the game is started and whether we're waiting for an answer. We then call create widgets, which of course builds our entire graphical user interface, starting with the title. Then we have a large scrolling story riddle display. We got a text input box with a submit button. We have buttons for new game, get hint, save, and load. Create the status bar at the bottom that shows the room number, the number of hints, and your score. And we bind the enter key so that pressing enter also submits the answer. Okay. See, we do all this. All right. We then go to append text. This adds the text to the main display area with different colors for the player entered it, system entered it, it's the riddle, or it's just normal. Okay, scrolls to the bottom so the newest text is visible and disables the widget so the player can edit it. Can't edit it. We have the show welcome. This displays the welcome instructions and text when the program first opens. We have new game. This starts a completely new escape attempt. It will ask the player for their name, reset all the game variables, the room equal to 1, score equal to 1,000, hints equal to 0, etc. Records the start time, clears the story display, shows an introduction message, and after a short delay will generate the riddle to create, we'll call generate riddle to create the first riddle. All right, so then we get down to generate riddle. This asks the local llama model to create a new riddle for the current room. Size the difficulty based on the room number, easy, medium, and hard. Builds a clear prompt that forces the AI to reply in a strict format. Okay. see here, we want the riddle text here, the answer here. We then send it to Ollama, and then we parse the response to extract the riddle answer. If the parsing succeeds, it displays the riddle and waits for the player's answer. If the parsing fails or Ollama has an error, it falls back to a classic riddle. All right, this is the core AI feature of the game. So, use fallback riddle. This is if the AI fails to generate one properly. This is what we're going to do. And we have, looks like 5 standard riddles here. So we choose a random classic riddle from a small list, set it as the current riddle answer, and display it so the game can continue without crashing. All right. So on submit answer, what we do is we check the answer the player typed against the answer. So it gets text from the input box, displays what the player typed, compares it to the correct answer with a little bit of flexibility. And if correct, the score increases the score, marks the room as solved, and either moves to the next room or ends the game if this was the final room. If it's incorrect, it subtracts your points and tells the player to try again. All right. We then have get hint. This gives you, the player, a hint for the current riddle. We increase the hint use counter. We subtract points from the score. We ask Llama to generate a helpful but non-spoiling hint. And then we display that hint. And we update the status bar. Escape success is called when the player solves the final room and escapes. It calculates how long the player took, adds a time bonus to the score, displays a congratulatory message with the final score, time, and hints used, and it ends the current game. Okay. Then have save game. This will save the current game state to a file. It saves player name, the current room, the hints used and score, the start time, current riddle and answer, which rooms have been solved, and whether the game is waiting for an answer. Load game loads the previously saved game. It reads the saved JSON file, restores all the game variables, clears and rebuilds the story display, shows the current riddle again, and updates the status bar. Right. The run, of course, runs our main loop, and we have this little code down here which says that this is the main file, and to instantiate our AI Riddle Master class and call run. And that's it. Fairly straightforward. Remember, the code is available on our GitHub, which is linked below in the description and pinned in a comment. So let's play. First thing we have to do is hit new game. Type in your name. All right, welcome Nathan. The heavy door slams shut behind you. You are locked inside room 1 of 5. A glowing terminal flickers to life on the wall, generating your first riddle. In the heart of the forest, I'm not a tree, but without me it wouldn't be free. What am I? The heart of the forest, not a tree, but without me it wouldn't be free. What is that, like the ground? Earth? Okay, let's try our get a hint. Okay, what's essential for the forest inhabitants to survive but isn't living in the water? I already put ground, earth. Air. Okay. Other trees, roots, soil, sunshine, and we're back to another hit. What? Seeds. To breathe. Leaves. Wind. Air. Stream. River. Oxygen. Okay. Oxygen. All right. In the heart of the system, I'm always on the move, yet static, never changing course. What am I? In the heart of the system, always on the move. I'm static, never changing course. What am I? I don't know. Gear? Even though it's designed to measure movement. That doesn't help me. A sign? Might find it helpful to think about something that marks the passage of time. Clock. Okay. Not found yet. I'm the source of all that's profound. A river's path I guide, but not its stream. A force that's hidden, yet always a dream. Gravity. All right, let's just go right to get a hint. Consider what influenced the path that animals, birds, and rivers take, but isn't something they can touch. Terrain. Ground. Hill. Okay. Sunlight, light. Dark. Wind. Breeze. Is that the right spelling? Yeah, I think that is the right spelling. Something you can physically touch, but its presence can be felt. Gravity. Said that already. Let's get another hint. It's often in the heart of the forest, but not necessarily visible. I do not know. Air. In the heart of the forest. Something that affects what you see and feel around you. I do not know. The ground, soil. All right, but that's the game. As you can see, it's not easy. All right, so let's go through the code. Remember, the code is available on our GitHub, which is linked in the description and pinned in a comment. Hey everyone, welcome back to Coding with Nathan. Today we're building an AI Riddle Master escape room. You'll be trapped in a series of rooms, and the local llama model will generate unique riddles for you to solve. The faster you escape, the fewer hints you use, the higher your score. This is a really fun way to combine game logic with local AIs. So what we're going to create is you're going to have 5 AI generated riddle rooms. You're going to have a scoring system, a hint system, and save and load support, all in a nice TK interface GUI. And the AI creates a new riddle every time you enter a room, so every playthrough is different.